Hey man, Perry Saturn, and this is another Shootin With Saturn. You know, on YouTube, my eyes often caught by these thumbnails, and they're always something spicy, like professional wrestling. This time it's real. Well, this is one of them fucking times where it was real. And then I had to go have a professional wrestling match with the same idiot I was just throwing punches at. Here's what you need to know to understand what's going on. Chris Benoit and I are feuding against Diamond Dallas Page, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Chris Kanyon. And we're dropping the tag titles back and forth to each other. We've won them once or twice now and dropped them back. We're supposed to be setting up the next pay-per-view for us to take them back. And it's a Nitro. So what the bookers do, which I think would be Kevin Sullivan, it might be Terry Taylor too, I'm not sure. Terry Taylor usually did a way better booking than this. But they had us in singles, Chris Benoit against Chris Kanyon, and me against Bam Bam. And we were supposed to go over on both of these guys. They just beat us, not the day before, but the week before on the pay-per-view. And this is them getting steam back on us. Not paying attention. But looking back at it, it's so obvious. Sullivan, being the devil, like we've always called him, stirs up the fucking pot to the point that it helps create the problem. He comes up to me and he tells me, Perry, you're with Bam Bam tonight. And I go, okay, what are we doing? And he made a funny face. And I go, Kevin, what the fuck, what are we doing? And he goes, well, I'm trying to convince Bam Bam to put you over. What do you mean you're trying to convince him to put me over? Just fucking tell him to. A week ago on the pay-per-view, they didn't ask me to put anybody over. They told me that's what I was doing. And he goes, well, he's arguing with us about it. Not thinking that Kevin is the devil, which he was the devil. He's stirring me up now. I'm way too unstable to fuck with like that. Sullivan goes, well, you want to find him and talk to him? And I'm like, yeah, let's find him and fucking talk to him. I'm very confrontational. Looking back, I'm sure Kevin's got Bam Bam just as worked up. So Bam Bam's sitting in the war room, ironically, which means Sullivan probably told him to wait in there that he'd go get me. So once again, pretty clear that Sully stirred this shit up. So in the war room is me, Bam Bam, and Kanyon. Benoit, he's out doing something. You know, he disappears every now and then, gets on the phone. So it's typical Chris, no big deal. And when he gets off the phone, I'll tell him what we're doing, you know. So we handled it this way a million times. And Sullivan goes, well, we have Benoit going over on Kanyon like match 1 or 2. And that's 5 or so. They have me going over on Bam Bam. Pretty simple. We're all professionals. Except for Sullivan's got me really wound up. And Bam Bam's probably wound up. And he goes, no, that's not believable. Overreaction maybe. I don't think so. Because I've had Kowalski for years telling me you can't let them test you. I immediately start throwing fucking punches at Bam Bam. If I threw 4 punches, I hit him with 3 of them. The last punch I had to pull because he was already falling forward and I didn't want to hit the top of his head and break my hand. So if I threw 5 punches at him, I hit him with 4 of them. Sullivan shoves me back and Chris Kanyon kind of grabs me a little bit. So I back up. Bam Bam's on his face on the floor, and Sullivan's trying to help him up to the chair. As soon as he got him in the chair, I go, is that fucking believable? And Sully looks and goes, out! And he points to the door for me to leave. So I go outside in the hallway, outside the war room, and wait out there to find out what's going on. I don't think I overreacted. I think I reacted the exact way I was taught to react. No one else was happy with it, though. And Sullivan comes out 10 minutes later or so, And I go, what are we doing? He goes, relax, let me fucking talk to you. I got it figured out. So he's the booker, man. I got to listen to what he has to say, right? And he tells me, Perry, we're just trying to get you over as a babyface. So here's what I think. We're going to have you fight underneath most of the match, 70-30, something like that. But you're going to stay alive, and I'm going to have the commentators, the whole match, put you over how you won't give up. And we're going to get you over as a babyface tonight. I go, okay, and what are we doing for the finish? He goes, you up, no problem. So I go, okay, yeah, I'll do that, whatever you want. And I just walked away and figured I'll talk to him sooner or later. The next time I seen Bam Bam was him standing in the ring as I was walking to it. Let's actually get to the match and watch the match. There's Sir Chubby Fat Ass with a black eye. I'm sorry, but it's just shitty the way this worked out. And it's been a rough afternoon for some of us. I actually didn't get a scratch, but that's all right. But some people will probably say I sucker punched them. Hey, if punches are going to be thrown, I have no problem being the one that throws them first. Now here we go, this handsome devil coming out. Talking about me. In case you don't know. Okay, it's pretty funny to me anyways. I'll come out and let me see what pyro I have, because there's a story about my pyro. Okay, yeah. This is new pyro for me because the old pyro was so fucking hot and they would make me stand so close to it. I was terrified I was going to get caught on fire with all the oil I had on and shit. The pyro was ridiculous. They ended up giving that pyro the Booker T, and they gave me this wimpy pyro, which I was very happy with. Now, what's cool about this, our program's just starting, and the marks are into it. They know that I'm the babyface, and they're getting behind me. They're going to start booing Bam Bam, which means he's over. And they're going to cheer me in the appropriate spots, which means I'm also over. And here we are standing in the ring with the poor referee, I can't remember this ref's name, in between us. And I'm sure I go, what are we doing? And he probably went to Bam Bam and asked him, what are you doing? Because we still haven't touched each other, haven't said a word to each other. And we haven't worked that many times where we could go up there and just work blindly. And they're behind me, you can hear them chanting for me, which is cool as shit. I'd much rather be a heel, but if you're gonna be a babyface, you sure as hell want the people behind you. Yeah, look at this, is nothing going on. We're just standing there. Neither one of us, I don't think, knows what to do.
And that's one of the things that makes wrestling great.
Him backing up, chicken shit, that's the most selling. And he jumped me, which is fine. He's the heel, I have no problem. And Sully already told me that I was gonna work from underneath, which means he's gonna beat the shit out of me and I'm gonna stay alive and keep fighting back. And that's what we're gonna do this match. And the commentators are gonna work their ass off to get me over. So I have no problem doing that. And Bam Bam feels he's gonna look strong. So he had no problem with that too. Typical match, nothing bad. Here I am, I'm coming back a little bit. He's gonna stop me for sure, and he stops me. And that's gonna be the formula of this match. Some heat, I'm gonna fire up, come back, boom, he's gonna cut me off again. And we're gonna do this, oh, that's a pretty good spot for us to do on the fly there. He must have given that to me on the pay-per-view. Shy moonsault. I did that because the big fat fucker too slow to get out of my way. I know I'm landing on him. But he charged me and I dropped down and pulled the top rope, and he took a good bump over the top rope. Without us calling it, we just did it out there. Because Bam Bam was a very good worker, especially for his size. Him and I were just not getting along. I'm sure as soon as I get back in the ring, he's going to cut me off. Yep. And this is the formula. Me underneath, staying alive. And Heenan and Schiavone are going to talk about that the whole match, which is awesome. Them guys did such a great job getting me over, trying to get me over, you know? I never really liked being a babyface, though. I'd much rather be the guy getting heat than the guy fighting from underneath. I'd try to sunset flip him, he's going to sit on me or I'm going to move. Actually, might have 2 or 3 matches together, and this ain't that bad because we didn't talk to each other at all in the back. That would have been a problem if we didn't already have a problem. That no selling that clothesline would have pissed me off. I'm sure I wasn't happy about that. Oh, I remember this. I want him to stand on the middle rope and press me and give me the bump. We just haven't worked together enough, can't get our balance right, so he falls off and just presses me from the standing in the ring. But I thought that would have been a good bump, you know. And I came up with that there. How we got clusterfucked into the ropes, and he put me on there, and it just seemed like a good thing to do, man. Yeah, they're chanting my name, wanting me to get up, and I'm trying to stay alive. I got to tell you, this match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Because we were literally, I was throwing punches at him not that long ago. So that shows how professional he is. And my ability to be somewhat professional sometimes too, I guess. Some of my sells could be better. I might be half-assing it a little bit, which is terrible. You should never do that. But I probably still have a little bit of an attitude. And I'm making him stay on me. He's not getting a chance to fucking rest. There's the big boot. He kicked me in the belly because he's probably blown up. And here I am crawling up off the floor, so no chance for him to catch his breath. I'm assuming he's going to blow up pretty good this match. Which isn't that big of a deal. I blew up every match, too. Horrible rear chin lock he's got me in. I'm very nonchalantly adjusting my knee pads. That's shitty, too. I'm trying to get the people to come with me, and they're starting. So that's cool, man. If you're out there and you want the people to come and you start doing your shit and they do nothing, that's horrible. But if they actually start to get with you, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, he's cut that head where he falls and gives you the headbutts, one of the best things he does. That always looks good. So, yeah, he looks rough, like he was out all night drinking or something. Unshaven. Somebody hit him in the eye, I think. Yeah, I'm staying. But I think the match is a little long. Okay, there we go. Blown up. He drop kicked me in the groin because he was too blown up to get higher than that. And I sold my groin. I don't know what else to do. And poor Tony Schiavone has to explain it, how he gave me a drop kick to my lower midsection. Yeah, he kicked me in the dick. And if I remember, it was a little stiff. Not the kick, not the dick. What's funny, looking back at this, still to this point, neither one of us have no idea what we're doing for the finish, because we haven't talked to each other. And there's Big Bubba ass shifting his weight when I tried to bump him to make it more difficult. I need to bump him. Did that every bump was one of our problems. If I get my hips lower than your hips, you're going, whether you want to or not. But you can still make the bump a little shitty by shifting your weight. And he would do that all the fucking time. That used to make me so mad. Oh, big baby face spot. There's 10 count in the corner, punching him. Oh, ref bump. We must be going. Yeah, I'm assuming we're going. The match is already too long. Yep, here we go. I try to suplex him. He tries to sit out on it. My hips are lower, so he has no choice. Here's Chris Canyon, thank God, running down. Okay, and I remember this now. Chris, I just bumped him. He's on the floor. He's yelling up to me what to do. He knows the finish. He's the only one involved that knows the finish. He's telling me to climb the buckle, and telling Bam Bam Asbury Park greeting, I think is what they called it. Shane Douglas come down, shoved Canyon into me, which knocked Bam Bam down for the 3 count. Not a great finish, not a great match, but we got through it without there being a police report filed, so I guess that's good. They're getting a little bit of heat on me right now, and here comes my partners, Wade, Dean, and Benoit, and Shane to save me. They could have saved me ass kicking the goal, though, maybe. Yeah, this was the beginning of us together, the revolution. Afterwards, I remember I come through the curtain, he's there, and he says, thank you, and I go, thank you, and I walked away, and any conversation we ever had after that wasn't much, and we still had issues every match, because he liked to sit out when I tried to bump him, and he thought I worked stronger than I should have. So it was an ongoing problem, but the program would be over soon. Listen, man, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little different. Kind of cool, though, right? How often do you see a match where the 2 guys had problems like we did? And if you like the video, if you hit like and subscribe, man, you'll help me out so much. And if you like this video, you can watch one of these other videos we have on screen.